New tournament. This is exciting. Always an exciting time. And who do I have to face today? It's you, Macguffin. We meet again. This is our third meeting again. The last time we met 2 seasons ago was in teams, and he beat me and Max by 1 point. Flash forward now to 1 season now. Last season, first fatal 4-way. We take him down to the wire, and it looked like I had the win in my hands, and he takes it from me yet again. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. He is my unicorn. But you know what? I have nothing bad to say about the guy. He is a tremendous trivia player. He knows what he's doing in the ring, and I have a ton of respect for him. So to play him again, it's very, very fun. I'm excited to play him and hopefully pull off an upset tonight. I mean, who knows? I mean, my record 3-4, not really showing it. It's not really in my favor, but you know what? I thrive in underdog situations, and this is exactly that, an underdog situation. So strategy, I just calm, cool, collected, and just let whatever happens. So Brian, good luck tonight. If you win tonight, I will stop making McDonald's references to you. Overall, though, I'm ready for a great match. Let's have a good time.
You know what, Jeff? You can be my bridesmaid anytime. Just saying, you look good in that dress. So, I want you to wear it just one more time for me. Just tonight. Be that bridesmaid. But no, seriously, I like Jeff. He's a great competitor. He has brought me right down to the wire every time. But I'm counting on a new factor, and that is that he is again a new father, which means he's got baby brain. He's been up late at night. He's been dealing with a screaming baby, all this stuff. He's got other priorities. I'm counting on that to hopefully take him out of the game and give me the edge. We'll see how it goes, though. One more time as bridesmaid, Jeff. Let's do this.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Full Metal Trivia Singles Tournament Edition. That's right. We're on the race for the championship, and we got 2 absolute titans of this game in there. I'm Sandy the Sandman Robinson. I can't do this alone. I've tried before. It really stinks. So I've got my good buddy, Sean Wasserkrug. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. Right, excited to see these 2 go at it. They're both, like I said, real good players of the game. Can't wait to see where the cookies crumble on this one.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's one half of the team champions, and they've been team champions for over a year now. So he definitely knows his stuff. But Jeff, Jeff has taken Wild Stallions to just about the brink of as far as anybody's gotten to them, except another team. But you know what?
Who's that team?
I don't know. He's some guy named Kirk and Sean, Jurassic Sharks, those guys.
Fresh. Thanks for bringing it up.
It was a hell of a match, and I will bring it up all day long because it was great. But yeah, we got Jeff, who's proven himself in singles. He's beaten some good people, and both of these guys have records that I don't necessarily think they deserve, but it is what it is. Let's get them into the ring. What do you say?
Let's get it on.
All right. Introducing first. He has a record of 3-2 with a strength of Anna Kendrick movies. He is one half of the Full Metal Tag Team Champions of the World. It is Brian the Macguffin Michaels.
Hey, everybody.
And his opponent coming into the ring with a 3-4 record and a strength of football movies. He is Big Poppa, Jeff Varju.
The dress is away. Let's get it on.
All right, guys, here are the rules for round number 1. Good luck to both competitors. But first, before we do the round 1 rules, we're going to tell you about all the other rules. You guys each have 3 repeats and a challenge. Use them wisely. Use them when you need them. Also, remember, if you have a problem with something, please use your challenge. Don't flip out on screen. All right. Here's your round 1 number rules. Every competitor will get 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. From each question, they have 15 seconds to write an answer down. After the time is up, you'll be called upon and be asked to verbalize and show your answer. Spelling is important, but it's not crucial unless it absolutely tears you away from the actual answer. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. No points for a wrong answer, but there's also no stealing in this round. If you get all 8 correct, that person will receive an extra question for a possible 9 out of 9 points in round number 1. Brian and Jeff, are you guys ready?
I am ready.
Roll.
Awesome. Sean, hit him with number 1.
All right. In the category of recent releases, in Uncut Gems, what famous athlete borrows Howard's gem? This movie gave me a migraine.
Me too.
I don't understand why people like this movie. I know a lot of people bashing this movie. This was the most overrated garbage of 2019.
You and me both. 5, 4, and I was looking so forward to it too. 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Brian.
I don't remember who it was. I put Lamar Odom. I don't know.
And Jeff.
Shame on you two. This movie was fantastic. It's Kevin Garnett.
It is, of course, Kevin Garnett.
I knew as soon as I heard it, I was going to know.
KJ.
All right.
KJ.
Oh, he doesn't say it like that. He goes, KJ! Yelling all the time. All right, guys. Your second question in round number 1 is in the category of action adventure. What is the subtitle for the sequel to National Treasure?
What are your thoughts on the National Treasure films?
I love both these movies. They're such great fun. They're not great movies, but they're just fun.
I need to rewatch them again. I remember liking them when I first saw them, but I have not rewatched it in a while.
I still love the first one better, 2 and 1, but the second one's got some really cool things in it. All right, let's go to Jeff with his answer.
Book of Secrets.
And Brian.
Book of Secrets.
Book of Secrets is right. Good job, both on the board.
All right. In the next category of classics, who plays the titular character in Marty? Both their faces says it all. Never seen this movie.
Yeah. Only Marty I know is back from Back to the Future. That's it. So.
Yeah. Marty. I would have had the same face. Huh?
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Brian.
I can picture the VHS cover. Is it Ernest Borgnine?
And Jeff.
Goodbye, perfect round. Dudley Moore.
It is Ernest Borgnine. Brian with the pull. And we have a tie game going into number 4, which is in the category of directors. Who directed Ocean's 12?
Easily the worst of the trilogy.
You're right. The first one's awesome. Third one's really good. So
I really like the first and the third one. The second one is a snore to get through.
I know. All right. They look like they got their boards up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeff.
Steven Soderbergh.
And Brian.
Steven Soderbergh.
Steven Soderbergh is correct. Didn't he do all 3?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
There we go.
I forgot if he did all 3, but I was like, no, wait, yeah.
Right. Pause real quick, just so that I don't butcher this name. Is number 5, is that a spelling mistake on the last word in the first line?
Oh, Jesus Christ, what are we in for?
Andrew says yes.
Andrew
Is
says
it
yes.
supposed to be an H? Okay, yeah, I have him blocked off because I have the questions pulled up. And he's rewriting it. Okay, I saw them like, don't make me look like an idiot, Andrew.
Thanks,
Brian,
Andrew.
we're in for a whopper, aren't we?
It's really not. It's just I think I know that it is wrong, but I wanted to call it before we did it.
Yep. All right. So 3, 2, 1. All right. Get him number 5.
In the category of sci-fi fantasy, what 1985 sci-fi film features a cast that includes Jonathan Pryce, Bob Hoskin, and Robert De Niro?
I think this movie's quite underrated.
I actually have never seen it, so I really can't. I've heard about it a ton. But I've never seen it.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brian first.
That'd be Terry Gilliam's Brazil.
And Jeff.
Viva la Brazil.
Brazil is correct. Good job, guys.
You all
Question.
do for not saying it like Vin Diesel.
That's
This is Brazil.
All right, Jeff gets the point.
Yay me.
All
Mark
right.
it down, everybody. Mark it down.
All right, number 6 is in the category of animation. In what animated feature film will you find a mouse named Mrs. Brisby?
This is a film that I think is criminally underrated.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a cult classic. It should just be a classic.
Exactly. It's so good. It's so good.
All right, gonna get answers from you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jeff
Secret of Nim.
and Brian.
Secret of Nim.
It is absolutely that movie. Thank you guys. You guys are killing this round.
All right. And the next question for non-US films: what American actress played Valentine in the French film Clouds of Sils Maria?
That's correct.
But
But
Jeff's right, so he's got the lead.
I've never even heard of this movie before.
Never.
So,
Neither have I.
I mean,
We're both uncultured swine, probably to most of the watchers.
but that is
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Brian
Random guess, Natalie Portman.
and Jeff.
Kristen Stewart.
Jeff is correct. It is Kristen Stewart, and he takes a 1-point lead going into the final category of round number 1, and it is in plot summary. Name the film. A young musician, tormented by his father's self-destructive behavior, must contend with a rival singer, a burgeoning romance, and his own dissatisfied band as his star begins to rise and he grips with his connection to other people.
You made that feel very dramatic in your reading. I really like the way you delivered that statement.
Thanks, buddy. And just
I'm going
if
to
you're
take a
wa-
repeat on that.
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it.
And just so everybody out there may be watching, you know, I can do overdubs and commercials. It's good. All right, your repeat, Brian. Your first of 3 is in the category of plot summary. Name the film. A young musician, tormented by his father's self-destructive behavior, must contend with a rival singer, a burgeoning romance, and his own dissatisfied band as his star begins to rise and he grips with his connection to other people.
That was better than the second time. In a world.
That's in a world. 5,
Figure out the answer to this.
4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are going to go with Jeff first.
I feel like I should know this, but I'm going to guess Rudderless.
I'm going to go to Brian.
I'm going to guess Purple Rain.
And we're tied in Purple Rain.
What's
Really? Holy shit.
Absolutely.
It makes
I haven't
sense
seen
now.
that forever.
It makes sense.
All right, that was a fantastic round 1. We are going to take a short timeout while we do some score calculations. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back from our short score counting break, which I need because math is hard. But it was pretty easy in this case. Once I counted 1, it was the same for the other one. We have a 6-6 tie. 6 points from each competitor in round number 1, Sean. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, both of them pulled some great polls during this that they didn't think they knew, but they knew them. And yeah, right now it's a neck and neck race for round 2, but round 2 is the one that decides pretty much most of the matches in this.
Absolutely. So that is what we're going to do. Sean, while we go here, we're going to first go, before we give the rules, we're going to, no, give the rules now. Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty then, let's do that. The round 2 rules. The leading competitor will decide to go first or second. The player going first will bet on either red or black. The wheel will be spun and will land on either a category or a color. If a color is spun, the competitor with the corresponding color will choose a category for themselves or their opponent. If the category is spun, the competitor can choose to take it or respin. If they respin, they will have to stick with whatever category the wheel lands on. From the category, the competitor will receive 4 questions worth 2 points each. Multiple choice is available, reducing the point value to 1, and opponents can steal the points available if the question is answered incorrectly.
All right. How about we tell the fans and the competitors what movies they have or what categories they have for round number 2?
Yeah, these are definitely some categories here. The categories on the wheel for round 2 are food movies, 1996 films, 2018 films, quotes, nature, comedy, 21st century rom-coms, let's go to the mall. Okay. Frances McDormand, previously on Deep Cuts. Anna Kendrick, which is Brian's strength, football movies, which is Jeff's strength, and then, of course, red and black.
Awesome. Although you should have said previously on.
I wanted to, but I was too busy laughing, so let's go to the mall.
That joke will not go
I
underappreciated.
think Sean gets a point just for singing that.
Points for everybody.
I'm going to have that in my head all night now. So, all right, competitors. Brian, due to the fact that you do have a higher record and you guys are tied, you can choose to spin the wheel first or second.
It's bit me in the butt recently, but it's always worked for me to go second before that. So let's go second.
Okay, so Brian will go second. And Jeff, so you will be going first. What color would you like?
Always bet on the bandana. Let's go red.
You got it. Although you've done that to me before, always bet on, and I put black down. So and then I'm like, oh, crap. All right,
No,
so that means
I'm not a deceiver.
there you go. All right, so Brian, you have to wait. Jeff, your first turn. I have it on the color of, well, the actual color is red, which is or green, but it's on the red. You see that? Are you ready for your spin?
Let's do it.
All right. On the spin is spinning. Oh. Red! Oh, he lands on his choice of color, which is red. Jeff, you know the categories. What are you picking if I had to ask?
Laces out. Let's go with football.
Football movies. All right. All right. Here we go. Do you want to ask these questions, Sean?
No, you can take them. I'll take Brian's.
Okay. All right, Jeff, your second round starts now with question number 1 in football movies. Who plays Dr. Cyril Wecht in Concussion?
Will Smith.
That is incorrect.
Oh wait. You tricked me.
Chance for a 2-point steal, Brian.
That is why I didn't want to have to say that name.
Trying to remember who else was in that movie. I don't even know.
5, 4, 3.
Alec Baldwin. I don't know.
That is also incorrect. Alec Baldwin was on the list, but what the answer we were looking for? Albert Brooks.
That was right. Yeah, that's right. You tricked me. Movie with barely any football in it.
All right, time to get back on the horse. After that, you didn't get punished with a steal, but you got to get some points. Question number 2: in draft day, what team did the Browns trade with to get the number 1 pick?
They traded with the Seattle Seahawks.
And do you remember the name of the quarterback they traded for?
Bo Callahan.
You got it, buddy. There it is. 2 points.
And then they traded with the Jaguars. They gave away all their number 2s. And then they traded back with the Seahawks to get their number 1s back.
This is actually a perfect answer to the draft.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your third question in football movies is this. What football film has the tagline, "He changed our country 1 yard at a time"? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Your multiple choice options are A, Invincible, B, The Express, the Ernie Davis story, C, My All-American, or D, Woodlawn.
Oh, damn it. This is going to be one of those. If it's not one, it's the other.
5, 4, 3, 2.
The Express.
For 1 point.
I should have went with my gut, though. I was like, it was either that or it's going to be Invincible, but...
All right. Your final question in this round is, in Big Fan, what is the name of the sports radio show that Paul calls into all of the time?
Ooh. It's been a while since I've seen this. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, The Big Show, B, The Game, C, The Zone, or D, The Cooler. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Let me get the options one more time.
Okay. A, The Big Show, B, The Game, C, The Zone, or D, The Cooler.
Let's go B.
That is incorrect. Brian, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, The Big Show, B, The Game, C, The Zone, or D, The Cooler.
Let's try D.
That is also incorrect. It is a football movie, so the end zone would probably be the correct answer. It is The Zone, but both good guesses from our competitors. All right. All right. Well, we are back. Jeff scored 3 points in that round. Probably not what he was looking forward for in that round, but the wheel is still the wheel, and it is now the Macguffin's turn. Brian, I have you on your color. Are you ready for your first spin?
Let's do this.
Spinning.
Respin.
A free respin. All right, here's your free respin. Landing on football movies. '96 films.
We'll take that.
All right, he's taking it.
I like your style.
All right, Sean.
So, first question in 1996 films. Who directed The People versus Larry Flint?
Milos Forman.
That is correct. Question number 2. In The Hunchback of Notre Dame, what is the name of the gypsy safe haven?
The Court of Miracles.
That is correct.
2 more points.
Question number 3. What 1996 film has the tagline, "They're not really criminals, but everybody's got to have a dream"?
I'm gonna go multiple choice on that.
All right, multiple choice. Your choices are A, Bottle Rocket, B, Fargo, C, Hard 8, D, Set It Off.
Five, 4,
I don't know.
3.
D.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal for Jeff.
Can I get the options one more time, quick?
Yeah. A, Bottle Rocket, B, Fargo, C, Hard 8, E, Set It Off.
Bottle Rocket?
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
One steal.
And the final question of 1996 movies. What is the name of the hotel in Dunstan Checks In?
Oh my god.
I thought the same thing when I was reading it.
Fans, I want you to hear this correctly. I love Andrew James Barr.
He's doing this even off
I
screen.
don't know it, and Jeff clearly does. And even if he didn't, I need to go multiple choice.
All right, multiple choices are A, the Exotic, B, the Majestic, C, the Skyline, or D, the Prestige.
Not a clue. Let's say C.
That is incorrect.
The 1-point steal. Jeff, let me give you those again. A, the Exotic, B, the Majestic, C, the Skyline, D, the Prestige.
Pretty sure it was the Majestic.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
In the lead.
Wow. Yes. Wow. That was an interesting round too, Sean. But we're gonna come right back after we calculate these scores because I wrote everybody's scores on the wrong side. So we'll be right back. All right, we are back, and holy Batman, Sean, we have ourselves a game here. We're going into round number 3. Both players, struggled a little bit in round 2. Jeff was able to pull 2 steals in that last round from Brian, and by doing that, jumped ahead 11-10 as we go into round number 3. What do you think so far?
This is definitely, like I said, the wheel round will make or break you. Jeff looked really discouraged to get his strength and not doing that hot in it, but fired right back on Brian in order to take that lead. I mean, this is definitely going to be shaping up to be a great round 3.
I absolutely agree. So we are going to go into round number 3, and this is how it works. Sean, tell them the rules.
Oh, yay, more reading. The rules in round 3 are there will be 1 question worth 2 points and 2 questions worth 4 points each. There is no multiple choice available, but also no stealing. A wheel will be spun to determine the movie for each question. Players will have the option to respin only 1 time in round 3, so choose wisely. If a movie has no questions remaining for a respective point value, and a player lands on it, then there will be a technical respin. The player behind will start answering questions first. Once that player ties or moves ahead of their opponent, the other player will get their first question. Each player will go back and forth answering their questions until a player is mathematically eliminated.
Awesome job there, Sean. Thanks so much. Okay, so the movies that were pre-selected and given to the players a few days ago are An American in Paris, Chinatown, Duck Soup, Nashville, Better Off Dead, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Shawshank Redemption, and The Bridge on the River Kwai. Jeff, you can sit back. Brian, your first spin. I have the round 3 movies up there. Are you ready for your first spin to answer your 2-point question and take the lead?
All right.
That is The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
Okay.
Am I doing Brian and you're doing Jeff? Or, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Your 2-point question in the Shawshank Redemption. Who plays Brooks Hatlin?
Brooks. Is that James Whitmore?
For 2 points and the lead.
Nice pull. Nice pull.
Nice pull. All right, Jeff. It is your round now. Are you ready for your first spin?
Let's do it.
The only thing you can't get is Shawshank. Chinatown.
All right, we'll take it.
All right. All right. Your question in Chinatown for 2 points. Who plays Noah Cross?
Why am I blanking on the name? I just was looking this over.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat, please.
Jeff's first repeat. Okay, in Chinatown, who plays Noah Cross? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Can't
1.
do it.
We were looking for John Huston. John Huston.
I knew that. I knew that.
So we're going to stick with Jeff for his 4-point question. All right, you have 2 repeats, a challenge, and a respin available to you. Are you ready for your spin?
Let's do it.
Shawshank.
I'll keep it.
All right. Okay, so we'll go to... All right, Jeff, your first 4-point question in the Shawshank Redemption. What's the first item that Andy asks Red to get for him?
A rock hammer.
For 4 points in the lead.
I didn't know if you wanted the specific term for it.
No, just fine. All right, Brian, that means we're going to bring it back to you. And your spin. Ready?
Ready.
Oh, it's spinning. One of my favorite movies, An American in Paris.
Shit. This is like one of those borderline ones. I'll take it.
Okay.
All right.
Give it to him.
The 4-pointer in American in Paris. What does Jerry say he gives the French kids that make them like him so much? It has to be specific, not generic.
Specific. American bubblegum.
Oh, for 4 fucking points. Wow.
Damn you.
Wow, for somebody who wasn't sure about this movie, sure jumped on that one fast. All right, we move back to Jeff. And Jeff, this is your last question in this round, unless we end up in a tie, but we won't, I don't think.
No, we can't.
No, we can't go into a tie.
Okay, so are you ready for your final 4-point question?
Gotta be.
That's an American in Paris.
I'm like, Brian, this is one of those like border movies.
Right? It's like there's worse stuff and there's better stuff.
Yeah. Risk it for the biscuit. Let's respin.
All right. Your final spin. Chinatown. I heard no whoop of of happiness, but we are gonna see how we go. All right, Jeff. Your final 4-point question to take the lead and force Brian to make his question a correct one. What did Jake place under the tire of Hollis Mulray's car while trailing him? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat, please.
Second repeat. In Chinatown, what did Jake place under the tires of Hollis Mulray's car while trailing him? Five, 4, 3.
Let's just go for it.
2.
Bubblegum.
And your winner, Brian, the Macguffin Michaels. The answer we were looking for was a watch. A watch. Wow, that was intense all the way up to the end there. Whew. All right, we're gonna go to some post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second place finisher, and we will be right there. Well, Jeff, not quite the result you were looking for, but a hell of a match. If people sleep on you ever, they do it at their peril, because you played a great match in round 1. Your round 2 was but the second part of your round 2, you stole 2 points to get the lead, and then just run into some, not suspect, but different movies than I guess you were able to study. How do you feel about your match today?
The unicorn evades me by 1 point yet again, and the dress is in the corner. Just gotta get steamed now, but Brian is an amazing competitor. I mean, like he absolutely deserves this win. I love playing competitors like him because he brings out the best in me. He helps me bring my A game forward, and that's all I can ever ask for as a competitor. That's all anybody can ever ask for as a competitor. But I'm happy with the performance I did today. This was probably my best round 1 in a long time. The round 2, I could have gone a little bit differently. I think I could have done better there. Missing the 2-pointer there, I felt like I could afford to miss it. And landing Chinatown, I mean, a movie with, like I said already, a movie with 40 different plot shifts and try to remember one specific scene, it was incredibly hard. But that should have been an easy one, though. But I'm not mad about my performance. I'm not mad that Brian won. I think he's going to do fantastic in this tournament, and I can't wait to see how he does in the next phase of this bracket. So congratulations, Brian, on the win. I will stop calling you McDonald's brand food items now. I believe Wendy's is still on the table, though. I believe they have some obscure names, maybe even Burger King, but I'll at least put the McDonald's reference to us. But fantastic match. Thank you for a great match.
Well, it's sad to see you leave the tournament in the first round, Jeff, but I mean, that's how it is. I mean, you got to move forward. You're still in the teams tournament for a shot at Brian again, who holds the titles. Sean, what did you think about this match? And you got any questions for Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, this match was great, Jeff. Like I said, your round 2 didn't go quite as well, but you didn't give up. You stayed in it. You got that steal, the 2 steals actually. And like I said, round 3, it makes or breaks you. If you've seen them, if you haven't, just how much you can retain. But I mean, yeah, you put on a great match, man. Nothing to hang your head on, especially against someone the likes of Brian who pulls those crazy pulls. You stayed all the way in it till the end. That was a great match, man.
Thank you very much.
No doubt about it.
Much appreciated.
Well, Jeff, you know what's coming next for you. It's going to be a tag match in the tag tournament. What's going to happen in singles, we don't know. But is there anybody, once the regular season pops up, that you'd like to take a shot at?
I'm open to anybody. I love playing any kind of competitor. I would love to play Ryan again. I'd love to play any of the new characters again. One in Classic who I'm really, really intrigued by is Adam Collins. He is somebody who is I think he is going to be one of the fastest rising players you will see in this league when he debuts. Mark my words now. You can put it on paper.
He's an animal. And that would be a fantastic match. I'd love to see that one. All right, Jeff, thanks again for being here. You know how I feel about you. You're such a good guy, and you're our editor. So you know what?
I will edit this match to make it look like I won.
That's right.
The power of post-production, people.
Awesome. All right, Jeff, thanks so much. We're going to get your opponent and the winner of this match in here right now. Brian, no longer Macguffin Michaels. How you doing after your win today? That was a pretty fantastic match. Your round one was impressive. Round two, but you've got enough points to stay within it, and then you took over in round number 3. How do you feel?
Well, there'll still be plenty of people to call me Macguffin. I know Andrew does it, and some other people are still going to do it, and they can call me whatever they want as long as they lose to me. I'm like, man, Jeff never makes this easy. I after round 2, actually going into round 2, I thought I was doing pretty good. I was going to get a good lead after round 2 because those first 2 questions. Then you start pulling out the harder ones. I'm like, damn. he got those steals, pulled ahead going in round 3. And it really is, part of it's the wheel and part of it's just some prep. I was, going over the round 3 movies and studying some questions with some other people that were helping me out. And one of the things that came up was the American bubblegum. And specifically, the person said, make sure you say American bubblegum. And sure enough, that was it. So, get yourself a good team to help you study. It pays off, people. Just saying. Yeah, this is a fantastic match. Anybody could have won this in the end. It just came down to those round 3 movies.
Absolutely. Sean?
Yeah, I mean, Brian, like kind of said with Jeff, man, you guys put on a great match. This is literally what you want in a tournament for the potential of the title. You want something with plenty of lead changes. You want some great random pulls out of nowhere in round 1. And you want it to go down to almost the last question. But this is literally probably one of the better matches you're probably going to get in this tournament. And I mean, Brian, we've danced multiple times already, so I know what he's capable of. And I knew that even when he was behind going into round 3, he wasn't out of it. Not by a long shot, because Brian just retains stuff like no one else, and he pulls the most random stuff out of his butt to just grab those answers. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes from here. Obviously, he's a favorite going into this tournament, but he got the sweat in round 1, so he knows what's coming up to him the rest of the way.
Well, what they say, trial by fire, right? And, if you can get past, it happens all the time in tennis. If you watch like the number 1 seeds, they go, and it's a 5-round match in the first round by some qualifier, and then they go on to win the entire thing. So amazing match. Brian, let's focus a little bit right now on the tournament. So I just looked at the bracket, and your next opponent could either be Jacoby Bancroft or Mark Aiden Kammeyer. Which one would you like to see?
I think I'd like to see Mark. Either one of them would be a great match, but I think Jacoby and I match up a lot better in terms of our knowledge and stuff. And so I'd like to maybe go up against Mark, where maybe the difference is maybe the questions will tip my way, but then again, the questions could tip towards stuff he knows more too. So you never know.
Absolutely. Well, Mark's a hell of a player. So, I mean, it's both of them are. And that was one of the matches that I picked that was a pick 'em. I couldn't pick who would win that one. But anyway, it's going to be a great match regardless. I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the tag tournament. You've seen all the competitors in there. Is there anybody you think's got a head start or has got a good chance of getting through to the end?
I don't even know what to think anymore, because there's so many good teams in there, both ones that have been around, but there's also so much new talent that I don't know what to expect from some of these people. Some of these people I haven't seen play at all, and some people I've seen play a few rounds. I would actually love. I mean, I'm not sure of the results so far, but I'd love to see where your Destiny go all the way, just because they dealt me a loss already, and I want it back.
Absolutely. Well,
they're in my bracket, Brian. You realize that, right?
Oh well, then no, I want Jurassic Sharks because I know I can beat them. I mean, wait, what?
Oh, the smack is talking
I'll make
already.
sure to help
No,
out.
that's what Joseph said. I was just passing on the message for you.
Oh,
I respect you guys.
Gotcha. I'll make sure to get in touch with Collins and Dunlap.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get Brian out of here. Once again, Brian, thanks so much. You do so much for the community.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate it. You're a hell of a player. Thank God you're not in my side of the bracket. That's fine. But
Well, that's
yeah,
good. We can see each other in the finals instead.
there you go. Exactly. So 2-4.
Wait, I'm not even
records.
in the bracket. Wait a minute, I'm not in the bracket at all.
Okay.
We're talking about the singles bracket.
Yeah, the singles
Oh.
bracket. I'm not in the tag bracket.
He was talking about his side of the bracket. He just threw me off, and yeah, whatever.
All right, Brian, we're going to get you out of here. Thanks again. You played a great match. We'll see you in round number 2. Well, Sean, you know what? That was an exciting, fun-filled match. Those guys kept keeping us laughing the entire times around. Any final thoughts?
I mean, compared to what I already said, not really. Like I said, it was a great match. I can't wait to see how the rest of the tournament plays out.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm a
fantastic.
little biased, obviously, as my partners in the tournament, but I can't wait to see the way the rest of this tournament goes.
Well, and that's a fun thing to bring up. We talked about Brian being one of the favorites. Kirk is the number 1 contender for the singles championship. So, he's got a, he's got a lot of work to go, but he's very favored in this tournament as well. So
He's
good
got
luck.
a lot to prove after the title match. He's got a hunger.
Yeah. And you
So.
can see it, like that, he was not satisfied with that championship match.
No.
And, we're going to see a different Kirk coming out of this one. But
Absolutely.
you know what? That's going to be for another day and another episode of Full Metal Trivia Singles Tournament Edition Race for the Championship. My name is Sandy the Sandman Robinson. This is Sean Wasserkrug, and we are Full Metal Trivia. Thank you for the fans. Like, comment, share, do whatever you can to promote the leagues, promote all of the leagues, because we're all trying our best during this unsettled time to give you guys some content to watch. But thank you again to everybody in the back of Full Metal, the writers, the editors, all the people that do the hosts, everything like that, like my friend over here. As always, have fun, watch movies.
Stay safe.